in love with something. You're gonna call him.
That's gonna hurt him. That'll hurt him. Cass, what's that?
Huh?
What?
I said that would hurt him. I said, what's happening? You know what we talking about tonight?
What it do? What it do? Yeah, we talking
What
about
up,
friends,
what up?
being friends with significant others. Yeah,
Yes,
significant others friends.
yes.
I have a lot of
Um,
history in that.
you, you do?
Yeah, I do. I don't really prefer it, but I think it's kind of hard. Or for like me, like I'm a people's person. Like I'm one of those people. I like to do the group settings. I like to do the couples type thing. So it's kind of hard for me not to gravitate a little bit towards my significant other friends. Like if I like them, like how you said, like if I have a liking for you, now if I'm cool with you, I ain't gonna fool with you. But if you're like a best friend or something like that, like how you said, like this is somebody that's gonna always be around. This is somebody that would potentially be a part of like, you know, our most important day type thing. So I don't know how you could not be cool with that.
Hey.
You're the daycare? Hold on. You're the daycare?
That's what. Hey. We are inside voices right now. Sorry.
You said it's kind of hard for you not to be?
I mean, like we can be cool. We can be. It just depends. Like I ain't trying to be your best friend, and also too, like how you said. At the end of the day, I feel like I know how to be cool with you, and your loyalty not necessarily lie with me either. Like I think that's a lot of people's issue with it is that they say, hey, you know, that person is gonna be loyal to whoever, you know, type situation. But it's like we shouldn't even be getting into that. Like, if we have our own like friendship or our own rapport with each other, like I'm not gonna expect you to rat on your friend. Or vice versa. Or like how you said, like I got a best friend and I've been cool with their boyfriend because they're always around and they might actually be a cool type of person. But depending on what the circumstance is or the situation is, I won't involve myself if I might see something from both sides because at the end of the day, a lot of times people gonna stay together. So then you'll be looking like the rat. You know what I'm saying? Like you telling or whatever. Like I just kind of like mind my business like on that too. Like unless it's something like extreme. And if it's extreme, I'm gonna confront you right. I'm gonna do it in your face. I ain't gonna do it behind your back. I ain't gonna call and say, hey, I see your nigga, ... No, I'm pulling the phone out right there at the table. Hey, so you know you got X, Y, Z. This was going on. Like, I'm looking real funky.
Yes. Agreed.
But I don't
Okay.
think it's like a bad thing.
Okay. Do you think your mate or somebody you've dated in the past that their best friend knows some of y'all secrets or your secrets?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought you
At this
said
point.
no.
No, when
I
we're
asked you. Excuse
together.
me. I asked you what your name was tonight.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Why I gotta have a different name?
No, what do you call?
Oh, on Facebook I'm Aphrodite Wise.
Okay, all right, Aphrodite. We are on Facebook, so okay, Aphrodite.
Call me Wise.
Wise, I like that. Okay,
All right.
Wise.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you said that. Oh, you said
When we're
after the
together,
fact.
yeah, after the fact, hell yeah, the friends know all the business. They know all the tea.
After what fact? Shit, they know during the relationship.
You think they know during?
Huh?
I be trying to give folks the benefit of the doubt that they don't be sharing that type of information while you.
But if that's your best friend, who do you go talk to? Like, I feel like your best friend, I feel like the best friends know all the information. It might be some information that they shouldn't know, but at the same time, like if that's their go-to person and that's the person they confide in, it's 9 times out of 10.
I just don't agree with that. I think that's real, like a real violation.
And I
So
think.
do you talk to your friends about your personal business?
Not for real. I used to when I was younger. I did, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. I used to, but like now, when it come down to my personal shit, like I'm not, excuse me, my personal stuff, I'm not discussing that with the homies for real because I done had so much of that, like underhanded, like you know how bitches females be. You know what I'm saying? They get
Right.
in, they hear the problem, then they try to get in on the flip side and be the confidant to your man, and then they turn into something totally different. And
Now that's
then
too
you know what
far.
I'm saying? So I just stopped doing it. The older I got, I was just like, I'm talk to God about that shit. Cause I mean about that. Cause
Yeah,
Gotta talk to God about
that's
it.
two. That's two. So do you think that's why a lot of people don't want to be friends with their mate's friend because they feel like they might know some things about them?
I mean, if it's things, I mean, hopefully it's the truth. Hopefully your partner not lying on you.
True.
So I mean, it is what it is. Like that for me, that don't never really bother me because I feel like you already know him anyways, and you know the situation. So that might be part of a reason why I might
do not
confide
listen
in you is
to him.
because you
Yes.
know so much information, or you may know, a particular side
Yeah,
to what's going on. You know more details than a regular person do, or the outsiders do.
true.
Yeah,
Um,
I can see that.
what if you are friends? What if you and your mate are friends with a couple,
Hmm.
and your mate falls out with that uh the person that they're friends with? How do you move with that?
It depends on who was a friend first. Like, were they friends first, and then the couple thing happened,
They
or
was
is it like
friends
somebody we
first.
mutually
They was
met?
friends first in my situation. Then
So
they fell out.
so do you try to fix that, or do you mind your business? I mean, because you've actually grown a liking to these people, and like let's say, well, Tyrone, the hot name out in the streets right now. Let's say me, my wife is friends with uh Deja, and Tyrone is Deja's husband, and me and Tyrone, grown to kick it and be cool, and my wife and Deja fall out. So would that leave me with Tyrone?
Y'all still got liberty to hang out with each other. They ain't got nothing to do with y'all.
Yeah.
No, no,
Thank
no,
you.
no. I'm saying, so me and Tyrone can still kick it, even though my wife done fell out with Deja.
Yes,
It depends on like what kind of
I
like
think
falling
so.
out it is, and like if it's something serious, if it was something disrespectful,
Okay.
um,
Take them back in the
I
open
might mind
space.
my business depending on like
Hey, hey.
how severe it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm also the type of person that I'll try to get you to make up with that person. But if it's something you can't get over, then I would do like the respectful thing. I would be respectful with it.
I
Like if you
said,
don't
what?
want me,
So,
you don't want me hanging out with his old lady, then I ain't gonna hang out with her.
you know that y'all became friends.
Even though we became friends,
Yeah.
I'm not more friends with you than I am with my significant other.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, like now that's my home, so my home will come first.
True. True. Um, I like that because I,
Like if I really like that other person, then I would try to like mend the situation or like try to do something like that. But if it's something that can't be like mended, I ain't gonna still be hanging around like, oh well, me and such friends, so we still gonna do us unless it's something like outside of them. It's not couple no more. It's one individual like tip, like girlfriends hanging out or something like that. Like we might have built a
Like
rapport
a
like that.
girls' night.
yeah. I don't want you at their house. I don't want you at their house.
Yeah, well,
You
you
can't
don't
go
want
over
me at
there
their
and play
house,
the
then fuck it,
Well,
I ain't going.
then it won't be. It'll just be dead.
game.
It'll be dead at that point.
All right. Um. Do you think your mates or any mate in the past, their friends have ever covered for them?
Yeah.
Yes. Big yes. Capital YES.
Have you ever covered for one of your friends?
No,
No. Uh-uh.
no.
I ain't had to.
But
You
don't
ain't
put
have
me
to,
in that shit.
cause
Don't
y'all.
put me up.
If you
Either
gonna
don't
lie
put
on
me
me,
in it
you
or
just
I
better
ain't
lie
have
and
to.
hope your partner don't come look for the lie. Cause I'm gonna be like, what?
I don't know
Huh?
what y'all talking about.
I
I'm
have no
ass so
idea.
crazy. I don't
See
even
now
know.
that now
Let me tell
my
you, I
huh?
had a friend before, and like I said, me and her boyfriend was cool too. Like we was cool, but we weren't cooler than me and her. But like he was around a lot, so it was like like I fuck with him, and like a situation happened to where he had like caught her doing something, but I kind of was trying to check on him. She was a little mad at me because I was checking on him, but I had felt bad because it was like all her friends was around. This shit had happened, and then now you got the sad face and you by yourself. But I'm trying to look out like, hey, you alright, man? Like that's still my friend, but I still care about your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
I know you kind of hurt right now. Like you alright, but then he was like, oh, get the fuck on. I was like, all right then.
I'm good. Right. We're done.
Okay, well, let me move on. Mind my business.
Hey,
Okay.
we PG 13. Yeah.
No cussing.
First thing Herschel said, "Oh, Cash, she get to
I
come
didn't
on.
know.
She get to come on both type of head. Well, I don't know where my partner at. He supposed to be here tonight. I
Who?
Right, where he at?
yeah, her. I wanted his
Trent
opinion
in
on
the
some of this stuff.
comments calling somebody a liar. Talking about
Yeah.
somebody
Oh, he said both
lying.
of y'all. He said both of y'all. Tell me I ain't never covered from no female before. He said that's cap.
I haven't. I
Nah.
haven't. I when he asked that question, I thought all the way back to Alabama State, and I never had to do that. I can't think of a time I had to do that.
Maybe y'all ain't the one that, that y'all friends will put up to that task.
Probably,
Nah,
probably.
my friends, I'd have been cool. That's what I'm saying. Like, with my friends, they significant other know where I stay at and stuff like that. So you ain't even got no reason to be lying on me because they might pop up over here and come see.
Okay.
Like, I'm the friend you with all the time. So 9 times out of 10, they'd have been around. So you can't say you was at my house if your car
Mhm.
not outside. See, when
Mhm.
it comes to a woman, when a woman lie about stuff like that, they gonna put it on somebody you have no knowledge. You could not have rolled by there or nothing. See, a man to be a fool and say, "Oh, I'm in my best friend house." I already rolled past your best friend house. I already know X, Y, and Z. So you can't even lie
Mhm.
on that person.
Mhm.
That's how you get caught. But as a woman gonna go to the person that you got the least access to be like, okay, that's where I was at. Like, of course you didn't come by here.
Mm.
Of course you didn't pop up or whatever. So no.
Free game,
And then don't put
fellas.
me in a situation where I gotta lie for you. Like,
Exactly.
you
Free
clear
game,
your
Don't
own
do
fellas,
it.
right
mess
there.
up.
Now.
I'm gonna mess it up.
I ain't
See
gonna
I
mess
am
now,
it
not a
up.
I'm on that level
person.
too. Now, because if I see somebody with somebody, that ain't my business. But
Mhm.
don't call me and say you were with me or you were
Don't
by
do none of
me.
that.
Yeah, because they
I
none of
ain't
my
making up
business too. I ain't
nothing.
gonna be. Look, I hang up. She call me, I'm gonna hang up in her face.
Okay? Be like, oh, the
I'm gonna be
phone.
like, hello? Oh,
Airplane
You
mode.
call me, I'm tripping. Huh?
uh-uh.
Airplane mode.
I can't even do it. Can't even bring myself
um,
to do it, my boy.
have you ever told your spouse? I mean, your mate. Have you ever told your mate some info that makes them question you hanging out with one of your friends?
Hell yes.
Yeah, for
My ex
sure.
spouse. Hell, I'm sorry. Heck
Yeah.
yes. Heck yes. And I
But
can't
but it's
even,
the
because you
honest
got a
truth. It's
PG
not like I'm
show. I can't
incriminating
even
myself.
tell you about the full details of
I
that.
believe
Because
we.
that was really, really a sticky situation. It
You
was crazy.
was pause.
Not that kind of sticky. Don't do that.
Hey, but okay. So you pillow talking.
Mm, yeah.
He
See,
Yes and
like,
no.
I
now
mean,
see Trent. See Trent. That's why I believe these young ladies' testimony. That they keep it real. So I believe they ain't never covered. But like Trent said, women so good with it. They
You didn't
have
even
some. They
realize
have
it.
you. Yeah, yeah. You
It's a
didn't realize they got you
possibility.
covered.
That's why I had
Yeah.
to tell them it's a possibility that could be.
they didn't use
That
me,
could be the
but
case.
I ain't do the
But
phone call.
yeah, I can't. I wish I could go into
Cat,
details about what I'm talking about. Go ahead, Cash.
Cash, you ever you
Pillow
ever
talk.
huh? Yeah, you ever pillow talk?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. So
Yeah,
why
but my
why
significant
why
other
is it why listen, why is it hard for us to understand that our our significant other best friend might know something about us?
right. That's why I said, of course, they probably know. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe
Like,
I'm in denial.
yeah, for
But I'm
sure.
saying, but you know, you pillow talk to your significant other, about some of your friends, and well, Cassius, had that ever led to them not wanting y'all to hang?
Um, it's yeah. I mean, I guess so, but not like really like. Yeah, I mean, none of my significant others. Well, I've had two serious ones,
Mm.
and they never really cared for like my friends like that. But my friends was always
Don't
my
you can't
friends anyways.
feed him.
Do
So
Put that
so
down.
I mean, you might not
Don't
like them, or
feed
you
him
might be like, oh,
outside
okay,
of the
they be
tank.
doing X, Y, and Z, X, whatever. But you can't really tell me like, oh, you can't hang out with them because I'm an adult.
that.
So the way I carry myself is not, I know they say birds of a feather flock together to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Like I do hang around people that they had their own life, but our lives have different dynamics. So I mean, what they do don't necessarily affect me, or I don't feel like I could be influenced to do anything bad by my friend. Like
Right.
whatever I'm doing is what I wanted to do, not because my friend told me to do it. I feel like we too old for that. Like everybody got their own individual
Right.
path.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, I've been timid to say certain things, what I'm saying? 'Cause I ain't want to, that homeboy do this and this and this and this, and you going well with him. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting on filters,
Now,
and
now I done had my partner tell me about their friends, and sometimes it be like, okay, some of the stuff you say, it be like, dude, why
Mm-hmm.
would you tell me that? Like, why would you say that? Because you already know next time you're gonna be like, oh, why you tripping? Because I'm going with X, Y, and Z, and it's like because you just told me he does 1, 2, and 3. Like, why would
And
I
I'm
still
not
pay for
going
it?
for it.
Right.
Period. Because that's a bad influence for you. Because you gonna be out there doing it the next time.
no, no,
That's
no,
how
Well,
I'ma
no,
hopefully
no.
feel.
not.
That's how I'ma
But
feel.
I do feel like men be a little more influenced than women.
Whoa, whoa, I can't,
Yeah.
I can't let y'all get on here and do that now. This is bow
No, cause
tie.
y'all
This,
do, and then they make you feel like you being a punk because you ain't doing something, or you being soft, or whipped because you not doing what they doing.
if,
So
if
you
you
feel
if
like you
you're a
gotta
follower, if
participate
you're
to
a
a certain
follower,
extent.
if you're a follower, but if you feel like you're a leader and should lead your homeboy, and show an example of like, hey, this why I don't do this. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, you, it's it's easy. Yeah, I see what you're saying. But it's easier to influence bad than influence good. I give you that.
Exactly,
Because good,
exactly.
because bad is sometimes fun, and
Cause what
bad
y'all
feel
think
good.
y'all be doing on bachelor trips, and when y'all had the guys trips and all that other stuff.
Girl, no, no.
Somebody's doing some stuff they ain't got no business doing. Somebody's
Why?
doing something they ain't got no business doing. Somebody is either looking for a good time on that trip. It's always a single one that's just out there like that
So
on
you
the
think it's
meeting.
bad to have single friends? Because I have a kind of like a little issue. Well, not really have a issue with it.
All right, because we're gonna say this now. If you're not married, you're single. That that
That's how
you
you
might.
feel, even if you're in a
If
relationship
you,
and you committed
I'm
to
just
somebody,
saying. No, I'm just saying. You might be in a committed relationship, but if
but
you're
you
not
still single.
married, I mean, if you're not married, you're single. Because
Really?
you're either single or you're married, right?
I
I feel
guess
like you could put
that's
a
how you gotta file
relationship
your
in there.
taxes. That's how you gotta
Single
file
married, taken, taken. We can put taken in there,
We'll take. We'll,
but you
yeah.
because you're either single or you're married. I mean, on your paperwork, head of
taxes. I got a
household.
question.
I
Go ahead.
mean,
I
yeah,
got a
it say that
question.
on the paperwork, but people have relations and relationships, friendships, not really situation like how people say situationships, but you have You have ships with people. You have bonds and connections.
Well, I heard it put like if you can be in a relationship like Gino just said, but if y'all not married, like he's saying, everybody in the situation fair game to whoever. That's what I've heard. I don't agree with that, but that's what I've heard that more than once. Like, but the thing about it for me as a single woman, like I just can't see myself like, okay, this man is claiming the relationship with this woman, right? That's his significant other. That's his girl. That's his old lady. But now he wants me on the side. I can't do it. I still feel there's an obligation, there's a commitment there. Nobody's married, but should you be stepping into that situation, I think that's wrong. But it's a lot of women that think that that's okay. And I will say too that I have been involved in that type of situation, but it wasn't because I knew. I had to find out on the back end. Okay. Did,
Hold on.
did that
Trisha,
come together?
it did. Every man different and have their own goals on the guy's trip. Married men just want to look and FaceTime their wives. I agree with you. FaceTime their wife every move, basically. Check in, but single men have the right to do whatever because they're not committed. I do not agree with that. With what? You're single or you're married? Hey, Chantel, what you gonna agree with single and married? Good point. I don't know about FaceTime your wife all the time. Cause I try not to. When my wife be with her cousins or whatever, I don't want to be that one. Like I search this house down to find something. I ain't
To
finna.
find something to
Yeah,
do?
no, no. I did not say that. If I'm looking for something, my wife knows where everything is. If I'm looking for something,
Oh,
uh,
I got you.
where the iron at? I might just come out wrinkle. Cause I'm not gonna be the one texting. Like, God, we just pulled out the truck. I can just like I grew up around females and I hung around females a lot. I can just golly, he takes her till she drive the job. I just I can't be that. I can't be that. But yeah, and
Ooh, child.
I could be the one that take take.
But I'm trying to get to the basis of what I'm saying of what we were talking about in terms of you're single if you're not married.
That's a
How does that
good question.
work? How does that play out?
I I came up well, I didn't come up with the concept. I heard myself say it. I heard myself say it. Uh, garter toss. And once I heard myself say it, I'm like, is that true? I said, I mean, garter toss. I was DJing the wedding, wild back, and I
Mm,
said, it's you call the women on the floor. Oh, y'all seeing it?
they running.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
trying
you
like
got to
that.
look at
Okay.
you.
You call the women on the floor. You hit the single ladies, or whatever, and they running out. You call the men on the floor for the garden's house, nothing. And then you gotta tell them who they is. Yeah, and then you're like, hey, all the single men to the floor. If you ain't married, you single. So if you ain't married, come to the floor.
That's what
Is
you do
that
as a
true?
DJ.
Yeah. I mean, and I've helped hostesses. I'm like, man, give me. Hey, bro, if you ain't married, you single. And the women know that. When they say single women to the floor, they could be shacked up 7 years. They going to the floor to catch the bouquet.
Hell yeah, they going.
All right then, so where we at with it? If you ain't single, you married. You could
I
be in a
just
committed relationship, but you're single, like you're a single. You could be a single parent,
but
but you could be in a committed relationship, but you're still a single.
but you ain't mingling though.
That's different. If you say, hey, you're single and ready to mingle, that means you single. But you could be single in a committed relationship,
But
but you still
can
at
you
the end
be in
of
a
the day.
committed relationship and with that person and then have you some on the side is my question.
Oh
and
no,
that's
no, no,
evil.
no, no, not, no, not a. No, I ain't saying it like that. That you
Okay, because you saying you single till you married. Somebody will take it there, is what I'm saying, and it's been taken there.
I'm saying, well, they. I've heard old heads say that's a just right woman,
Or what?
a woman that ain't a just right woman,
What that mean?
a woman that ain't married is just right woman. Yeah, I've heard tell a man, hey, you ain't married that girl. She a just right woman. She just right to be with me as she is to be with you.
Ooh,
I don't know
ooh,
what.
that's some old school stuff there. I almost
Okay, I
stepped
ain't never heard
in.
that before.
Child, not just right.
Just right.
Just right, yeah.
Ooh,
It,
that's
yeah,
some old
yeah.
head
The old
stuff.
head tell you, then how you looking like, man. It make you go look at the J.C. Penney catalog.
Chantel said that don't make no sense. She said that don't make sense.
What don't make sense?
Trent said common law marriage. I think what she just said, the woman just right. What you was talking about, the woman being just
No,
right, that don't make
she was
sense.
saying if you ain't single, you married. I mean, if you ain't married, you single.
I
It
bet she talking about the just right woman. Chantel, put
no,
in
cause
there just right.
Chantel been said that.
Put
She said,
just right. Or what you talking about when you say that don't make no sense?
how we get on this?
Y'all,
Hey,
please don't
we in an
curse my
we in an
baby
organic
sir.
conversation. So hold on, man. I can't see my I can't
Why
see.
you keep changing the light
I couldn't see
color?
my paper. I wrote a red ink, and then the light was red. I couldn't see.
You
Fight.
you be acting so old. I can't
It was
deal with
a
How, well, we that's a topic. That's a good topic to have.
what?
We might can have it on another platform as well.
What?
If you ain't single, I mean, if you ain't married, you single.
We need to talk about that tomorrow on the he say she say.
That could be a segment if you know everything.
That need to be one of the topics.
Can um. So all right, we answered the friends. If you a couple and your spouse fall out with one of the people in the couple, is up. If they want to be up, is up.
if it gotta be up,
If it got to be
it
up,
gotta
Somebody at the door.
you ain't gonna bring that to me though. You ain't gonna bring that to me like, man, you made me. I mean, once it's up. Like, man, I had a good friend, and you made me.
Is this your mom?
You made me stop kicking it with so and so. Um,
Yeah, it is a school night. Both of y'all need to be in the bed for real.
yep, school night. Um,
He done passed out over there. Look,
how do you handle
man, come on.
how do you handle if your partner is jealous of your best?
what
Um, I said, how would you handle if your partner was if your partner is jealous of your best? Y'all y'all with me?
yeah, I hear you. I'm trying to think. I feel
I'm
like
trying to think because I'm being wrong. My change up. Oh my god.
um for me, I feel like well, like I give equal respect and like time. Like I keep a good balance. That's what I feel like. I feel like I keep a good balance between my relationship and my best friend. Like I'm not letting my best friend come drag me out the house, even though my man want to spend time. Like, no, I'm gonna choose my man
Or
first.
your mama don't
Like
know how to do hair. Agreed. Agreed.
I do it like that now.
So it's their fault that they jealous
No,
because you
because
ain't.
I feel like girls don't really have an issue. Like a dude ain't really never jealous of another girl, but I have been in situations where I feel like guys be jealous about the guys because I feel like homeboys be more wanting to be like around each other or be on some like, okay, come out with the bros, bro. You tripping? Like girls don't really talk like that. Like if you girls usually migrate towards their man. So from what I have seen, So even like my homegirls, like if they get in a serious relationship or they with somebody that they really like, I'm already knowing you about to get booted for a second, or you might call them and I'm with John. You like, bro, like come on now. But at the end of the day, shoot, I'ma just sit there, and then once it fall out, nah, that's when it's gonna be like, all right, now. So you left me, you know what I'm saying? Keep me to the curve for a second, but I mean, it's respect. I feel like girls kind of, that's just them. They gonna do that. So we really in a situation where I feel like a guy be jealous. Maybe. Now some guys probably do get jealous of the homegirls.
I, I, yeah, I, I gotta agree with you on that. I think, that you that I've heard that more, man, cuz I ain't come out no more. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
food and I do think females gotta be more understanding. Like, man,
right,
do what you gotta do.
right.
Ah, do what you gotta do. I think a female understands what a female had to do to
What female?
To
to
be with her.
to to make a happy relationship. Or to make, I think a female understand that more than some guys.
Yeah.
Of course
So
they do.
so you not understand that, hey man, I can't do this. I can't slide with you right now. I got, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, it's Thanksgiving Eve. I can't
Hmm.
go to the yada yada. And
Yeah. And
I'm
it's
gonna stay and help her with the turkey.
love.
And dudes don't be wanting to hear that. And I don't think, because a lot of them don't understand, what it takes. So
Right. And being a
I
fitting in one, and then they kind of know. I feel like you could be a little more understanding then. Like,
Hmm.
all right, I know what it's like to be in a relationship. I know what it's like to be cooped up or be at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Or doing family like stuff. Like, you got to be with your old lady. Like this Saturday, every Saturday you can't go out. You know, like, but for why? I mean, like, what reason would you be doing it? I feel like if
It's
you're in
some
a,
Negroes out here that do it though.
yeah, true.
They live their life. They about their life. Wholeheartedly about their life. I ain't gonna
all
talk
right,
about who come to mind.
all right, all right. Double dating. Y'all done double dated one time. You went somewhere with your partners, your mate, and their friend and his old lady, and
Hmm.
you weren't really feeling about it. He wants you to go on a cabin trip or whatever, couple trip. Cassius likes couple activities. But Cassius ain't really feeling old girl. Are you with it or you not?
I'm going because I'm gonna be there with
Hmm.
my. I ain't there to be
Hmm.
entertained by the other couple.
I
So
might be a little anti.
I'll go. I'll participate. Like I might not really feel you out. I might not gravitate towards you, but at the same time, like say if it's a moment where I don't really care for that person, like I'm good at faking it, like or not even faking it. I just don't have to entertain it. But like, don't be trying to push me on something like, "Hey, we about to do. Y'all stay here. Y'all go do this."
Oh yeah,
No,
don't
no,
do that. Don't play like that. Don't even play like that.
Y'all
don't
getting
even play.
fun. Y'all gonna fun and we gonna go. We going fishing. You know you don't like the
Okay,
mosquitoes.
Sprite, you know.
Mm.
We at the cabin. You know
Let's
you
go
don't
get
like the
these cups
mosquitoes now.
from your
I'm
dinner.
going out there.
And y'all get in the kitchen. Y'all cook.
Ain't no
Y'all get
uh
cook size up.
uh.
'Cause we finna catch these
Don't even
fish.
play like that,
We finna
especially
catch
because
these
you gonna
fish.
know that I'm not fooling with it, like at all. You're gonna know that, so don't try to like coerce me into hanging out with somebody I'm not trying to hang with like that for real. You see? Do you see a bonnet on my desk?
Wow.
Go grab your bonnet. Come on, cause it's time to
We
go to bed.
we answered some questions tonight, and we might spend a block on uh this topic, and we might spend a block on this topic, see if some new questions come up. But a lot of questions were
Put
answered,
that cup down.
and that's what we try to
Look
do.
right there on my.
We try to see, what's the move, and we learning, man. We learning and see what we what we can do in these different behaviors, these different situations. So and then we organic conversation spawns topic. If you ain't married, you single. Is that true or not true? And in what context can it be used? So we might touch on that on tomorrow night. Check Hustle Simmons Facebook page. Uh, the we say the he say she say we say podcast on Wednesday night at 8. We logging in over there, and I appreciate you ladies on coming on and giving y'all take.
I low key
Um,
want to chime in on what Charles Holliston said in the
I
comments.
no he,
Yeah, wait, what?
that's another.
Ooh,
I think he's
child.
a polyamorous. I think Charles is
Oh,
polyamorous.
he a poly man. Why you ain't bring him on here? I want to. Let me stop. I want to pick his brain. No, but
Charles,
you was just shutting it down.
we'll let Charles pull up tomorrow
Y'all
night.
see what I got going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we'll let Charles. Hey Charles, the Hustle Semi page tomorrow night. Yeah, they be cussing in there. They do all oh yeah, I don't want to talk about it. But Valerie,
Okay.
good night. But all right, man. Appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming on and chopping it up.
Um,
All right,
Okay.
love.